5 of them, okay? I mean, some of y'all are some of the people she's been with, okay? And I get to this part of the demo, she said, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Okay? So, all right. And she said, and I said, oh, really? She said, well, I'm going through this Saturday. She said, I just told on them all, didn't I? I said, mm-hmm. And so you sure did. All right. So I want to go through this. It's Billy Bird. Anyway, I'm going to go through this because here's the thing. I'm wondering, how much business have we left on the table? Okay, I'm wondering.
So you're on a line in the sand and no more.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. It's so I'm gonna take this. Okay, so we're doing. Let me just first of all say this. First part of this, do a good Rainmate demo. Do I want to oversell it? Where it's the rainbow? No. Is this going to be the end all be all, cure everything in the world? No. But is this going to make a difference in their home and for their family? Yes. Okay? Super simple. All right? So you can go and try to go through all the script of the Rainmate, but I will generally just go through several bullet points of what I love about this machine. It's pretty easy. Okay? Hey guys, these are awesome. This is yours. Just for helping out Hannah. Thank you all so much. We appreciate that, okay? And so I put water. Basically, we're going to flip that on. You can go do this in the kitchen. It's probably the best place to do it. If you don't do it there, it's not the end of the world. But be able to make sure that they're focused just on this and you've got them together, okay? So these are awesome. They basically help to freshen the air. They, the air filters through the water as it does. Of course, you're going to have some dirt particles and things like that's going to end up in the water. But listen, doesn't that little sound right there, isn't that relaxing? Okay? You guys like to have like a little noise whenever you go to sleep. Don't answer too much, okay? All right. And yeah. So you got the light or no light, okay? It doesn't matter whichever way. You got the same action with the light or with no light, okay? All right. And so these are really, really cool. Do you guys like to make the house smell good? Michelle, do you like to do that? Do you use like the Sensi's or the, what do you use?
Bath and Body wall plugs.
Bath and Body wall plugs. That's the thing, okay? Does she spend a lot of money over there?
I haven't heard.
Yeah. About how much do you spend the money, Michelle, over there?
Yeah, I'd like to know
Curious.
too.
Yeah, she's not answering.
Talk later.
That's not good.
That's not good.
This is going to save you money, Brian.
I know that
Okay?
right.
All right, this is pretty cool. And so basically what this does, of course, you can use this as a sound machine, as a night light, but we're going to put just a little bit of that fragrance in here. Okay, this one's orange. Can you smell that? Doesn't that smell great? Okay. Now what's really awesome about this versus it being harmful chemicals out here, it's just a part of your air. Okay, so it's a lot healthier. It'll fill up the room. This is room size, okay? It'll fill up the whole room with this scent. People will walk back in and say, hey, that smells so great in here. And so that's orange. If you don't like that scent, you can swap out, okay? This one actually is eucalyptus. It's actually been proven to help curb snoring.
Okay.
Oh,
She's bad at that.
is she bad at that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always looking to see which one's looking at the other one,
I was
okay?
up all night.
All right, and so, but these, these are awesome. And so, can you smell that? Some people just love
That
that.
sells you a lot, guys.
Okay, helps you breathe better. Why do we snore? Because we're having trouble breathing.
Right.
Okay, so this helps you breathe better, you sleep better. Okay, is he nicer when he gets a good night's sleep? No, he's never nice. It doesn't matter. Is she nicer when she gets a good night's sleep?
Maybe.
Marriage counseling's next week.
Yes, it is.
All right. So anyway, these are awesome though. You guys are going to love yours. Okay. Have a question for you. Okay. What do you think is better? You're going to get this for free. What's better than one of these? Three is better.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
You jumped all the way
I
to three.
did.
didn't you? Okay.
I was thinking.
Yeah. You know what's better than three? Very good.
All right.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. So listen, we have a way for you guys to get more of these.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to have more for other rooms of the house? Okay, she needs it. I mean, you got the kids,
Yeah.
office, and all that,
yeah.
right? Okay.
And dog.
All right. Very cool. All right. So this is you guys, and I'm gonna have that sitting over here running. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you all to help me with something. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and whenever we came over from, did you happen to see Hannah's post on Facebook?
Yeah, she took the survey.
Okay, if you took the survey, we're going to do the same thing at your house. Okay? So if it was a survey, that's the easiest way to get them to do the Facebook survey. I'll stop for a second. Okay? Because they saw it And even if it wasn't a survey demo, maybe it was a writer appointment, they still likely saw the Facebook survey. We're going to do the same thing as part of how we do our advertising. What's really cool is every 2 people that fill out the survey that we give one of those to on your behalf, you get another one. Isn't that cool? All right. So I'm going to get you to help me out. So we get them posted on Facebook. You guys know we want the picture. How do we want the picture? What if I go and I get ready to hand this to them? Okay. And I want you guys sitting together. We got the light on. All right. And did I ever ask them? I said, here's what we're going to do. Okay. Remember that phrase. Here's what we're going to do. Okay. Because what if I said, hey, would you guys mind to get a picture with the rainmate and we put this on your Facebook?
I haven't put my makeup on today, so I'd rather not be on Facebook.
Yeah, I did not see it on Facebook without a makeup either.
You would rather not? Yeah, okay.
Considering I don't have any.
So first of all, that's not going to be my question, okay? Here's what we're going to do, all right? Now, if she balks and says, oh, no, I don't want my picture on there. I'm not fixed up. Hey, go take 5-10 minutes. I'll wait. Okay?
Absolutely.
I'll wait. And so go get yourself fixed up, put a little makeup on, fix your hair, okay?
Absolutely.
I mean, how's company coming over? You still didn't, right? Okay, all right.
Yeah, Brian, go put your makeup on.
Have them go do that and come back. Did I really give an option ever?
No.
Never gave an option, okay? How you approach that makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Okay, so anyway, they've got that. Now we've got them there. We're going to get the picture. Smiling, kids in the picture, dog in the picture. All right, we get them posted on Facebook. We go in the comment, and what do we put in the comment? Add highlight. Okay, all right. Why do we do that? Add a highlight.
Everybody sees it.
Everybody sees it. Notifies everybody that's on their Facebook friends list. Okay. Yep.
Same thing at everyone. All
Yep.
the people see it. I don't want to mess with your stuff, but I kicked this off last week. Come look at this picture. What's the picture? What is it?
That's a cow.
My point is, just a small little tidbit. You might consider, Joey, does a little comment. I'm not doing this
Yeah.
being videoed, but pass it around real quick.
That's fine.
Make it a fun picture.
A fun picture is
We did
good
this
too.
last week or this week with an office, and they got 63 people took a survey only because the picture was catchy. It wasn't us looking like we were fun. So consider.
Very awesome. A fun picture. I love that.
All the rep said was, let's make it fun. It wasn't her idea to make that weird picture, it was the customers. But she involved the customers to make a fun picture so we could win. And what do we win? The fact that we won. There's no prize.
Yep.
That's my point, is that if you'll do that small tidbit, it's effective. I'm sorry.
No, that's awesome. And so that was great. So, so getting that posted, that leads me to the next one, which is going to be the 12 names. How do you ask for the 12 names? Okay. And I think this is important on asking for the 12 names. Michelle, do you like to shop?
Trash.
She's got a bracelet
Yes.
that says that somewhere.
Yeah, I have a question. You don't mind if she shops with somebody else's money, right? As long as it's not yours?
Sign me up.
Is that a pretty good deal?
I like that.
Okay, great. All right, we find that works for most families. Okay,
Yeah.
all
That's
right.
my
We have a
point.
really cool thing that we do, and basically we do this annually. We give away a $1,000 shopping spree. Okay. What's awesome about this, Hannah's writer, okay, is that if your card's pulled out of here, okay, you guys are going to win 500. Hannah's going to win 500. How cool is that? Okay. So Hannah, if it's a writer, I'm going to involve them in helping to come up with these names.
Okay.
All right. If it's not a writer, the way we do it here is you're going to win 500 and I get to win 500. Okay. All right. So basically, what we do is I really want you to be thinking about some folks, you know, like yourselves, homeowners, couples, people here in the area, you know, good steady income. That basically, if they saw one of these, they would love to have one of those. Okay. All right. And so you probably got some people in mind that you can do that. You put 12 names on here like that, and we're going to enter you guys all in the drawing.
Okay.
Okay? So I need you all to help me with that. Now, what did I just say? Well, how did I finish to get this started? I need you all to help me with this.
And you put it in her hand.
And I put it in their hands with a pen. Okay? All right. Make sense?
You didn't set any standards.
Huh?
You didn't.
I did.
You did. People just like us.
People just like yourselves, homeowners,
It
couples,
was
people
subtle.
with
That's the
good.
point, is that
Yeah.
as long as you're in a good home, they're qualified. The hard thing is if you get in a bad home, to say,
Then I have to be
we
a
need
lot more
something else
direct.
not like you. So keep
Okay.
the regiment going.
Yep. So depending on where I am, this is what I've got. Okay? So now they're working on it. What am I doing? I'm setting up my equipment, I'm getting everything done. Am I talking to them? No. Is that hard for me? Yes. Okay? All right. But I'm not, why do I not talk to them during this time? These 12 names are gonna, this is huge. Why is it so big? Because I'm gonna work with them, number one, hopefully get into some of those places. All right. Number two, what does that do? Lets them know that they can come up with 12 people. Okay. Why is that important? Because they could work a program if they can come up with 12 people. All right. So I'm just giving you the whys behind that. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right. So she's right. They wrote down 12 names. I set up my rainbow. All right, that is all done. All right, great. Thank you so much. You did great, Michelle. And so I've got that. I like your star, and that's where you can go in and actually, hey, do me a favor. Go in and star everybody that owns their home. All the ones that are couples, all the ones that have children, all the ones that have pets, okay, have allergies. Put stars behind it. Each one of those will put a star, okay? So they go ahead and do that, okay? Now here is what I'm going to do. I'll make sure I write their names on right then so they know you're going in the drawing, right?
What you enter, you're telling me.
Uh-huh. Okay. I want them to see that. All right. Now, this is where it gets good. Okay. And this is the part where a lot of times people are like, I don't want to do this part. Okay. Why? Because it makes you uncomfortable until you become comfortable doing it. Okay. You'll never know what the response is going to be. All right. All I know is what I need to do. Okay, so as long as I'll do it, like you said earlier, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but that's okay. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it and the more times it will work for you. All right, so the other night I was at the demo and this is the part that Billy hadn't seen before, okay, is what she told me, okay? So I hadn't seen this before. Oh, really? Okay, because all I did is I said this, hey, I have a question. Of all the people on this list, if I was only able to give away one of these on your behalf, who on this list would love one, deserve one the most, would benefit the most from it? Who would that be?
Desiree and John.
Desiree and John. Okay, so they're married.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. And they own their home?
Two.
Oh, very good. Okay, what do they do for a living?
They're retired or they got money from something. All I know is they're always on a boat or in
Okay.
Las Vegas.
So here's what I do. I put a number one beside that one. Okay? If I was able to give another one away, who would that be?
What do you think?
Stephanie and Jeff.
Stephanie and Jeff. So I'm going to go and I'm going to ask the same questions. Okay? They own their home? Yes. And so married? Okay, I'm assuming. Okay? And so if she just says Stephanie, I'm going to say, oh, okay, is Stephanie married? Okay, that's going to be my question. You understand what I'm saying? And then I'm going to
Let's
say,
play it out.
Yep.
No.
She's not. Okay. Does she own her home?
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay, you know what she does for a living?
Doesn't matter.
She does your hair. Okay. All right. Let's save her for maybe we'll see a little bit later. Who would be the next one on here?
So that's all you do. It's not,
Just say
no one
for
leaves you
later.
sleep over it, no one cried, no one gets mad. You're not saying no. What's the phrase you said again?
Huh? So why don't we'll save her for later. Who would the next one be? That was it.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm going to try to find, what am I looking for? I'm going to rank my first four. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is what I did the other day. I ranked 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I said, okay, awesome. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to have a little fun. Michelle, you're going to be the star of the show. Okay. I'm going to be the director. Yeah. How cool is that? Have you ever been to start the show? Okay. Today you are. All right. Here's how we're going to do this. You are going to call up, let's see here. Desiree. You're going to call Desiree. All right, and you're going to say this. It says, hey, I've got somebody here at my house that just gave me an awesome fresh air machine. It was completely free. What's really cool is I'm able to give one of these machines away to a couple people I know that I think could really use one, and I chose you guys. And here's my new friend. My name's Joey, by the way, okay, to set up delivery, okay? And so once you get that, why don't you just call on speakers? That way if you get a little hung up, I can help you, okay? But before you call, here's what I want you to do. Read that 2 or 3 times. We had a lady the other day, Chance, okay, that didn't read through this first.
Man.
And oh my
Man.
gosh, she's butchering it.
Boy, it was
Hey, I've got somebody here at my house that just gave me an awesome fresh air machine. It was completely free. Okay? It was like, oh no, I wanted to jump over there and grab the phone away and go, no. Okay? All right. So, and you pretty much did that after a little bit.
There's a person on our line going, press the pound sign. There's somebody in your house right now.
But if she's got it on speaker, what can I do?
Help a lot.
I can help. I can say, hey, let me help you out, Michelle. I'm her new friend, Joey. Okay? And I'm over here. I just gave Brian and Michelle one of these really cool fresh air machines. And she had an opportunity to pick a couple people to be able to give one away to, and she chose you. Okay? See, I can just jump in and help her with that. Okay? She's already got her on the phone, right? At this point. And, okay, all right.
I gotta say this, I'm sorry. I just now caught something he's doing that I haven't paid attention to just now. How close are y'all to y'all's customers?
Yeah.
I guarantee you're nowhere near this close. Tell me I'm right or wrong or whatever.
You're
How
right.
important
You
is
see
that?
this?
Usually I am.
Well, good. Because everybody else, I'm thinking back
They're
to
like
what's I've
this.
seen
We
lately.
talked about that the other day, right?
You got to get in their bubble to become the friendship bond.
That's right.
That is huge to be that close that you're talking to. See his body language?
It's this, and it's this, it's,
That's huge.
I'm there with them in it, okay? All right? So here's what I want you to do. So read through that, okay? Let's practice, okay?
He knows in reality, if you were in my home, you know what would happen though, because I would do this. and
You
that.
hand it over? Yeah, probably so.
And that's okay.
If that
So let's say it
happens,
happens that I would.
okay, you're the star of the show.
I'm a better reader.
Okay, you're the star of the show then.
I just want
I
to
don't
give that
care.
example because I know me.
Right.
If you were really in my house, I would go, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for that. Because I don't think we go over the true objections.
That will
we get all the
happen.
time.
So what I do, roll with it.
You pick one, he picked one, he rolled the dice, you got a
Yeah.
50-50 chance here.
Right.
It's no big deal. She is kind of
And
a.
it's okay because he knows when I go, he knows when I do this.
Yep.
I've got no
He's
problem
and,
with it.
and you know what? I'm smart enough to pick up on that. He's doing it, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, good. You're the star of the show. I'm still the director.
Right.
Okay, all right.
He needs more direction than you might think so.
And then I do it.
And he does it. And it's on speaker.
Yeah.
And so now I get the call. And what I do, I can use this script. I know this script, okay, by the way. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, thanks so much for, here's what, actually what I'm going to say is, hey, Brian and Michelle did choose you guys to be able to get one of these fresh air machines. I just gave them one. You guys are going to love yours. Okay, they help to freshen the air. You can make the house smell great. They're awesome for allergies, kids, pets. You all have kids, pets? You do. Okay.
Two heads, yeah.
Yeah, you got all that. Okay. So all I'm going to do is then I just need to set a time to deliver this to you guys, you and your husband at your house.
Yep.
Okay. And I've got tomorrow, and then I also have I've got Monday available. Which of those days are better for you guys? Are you guys off work tomorrow? This is a Saturday demo. When do I probably want this set up for? So if I can get it same day, I will. If I don't have another demo to go to, I'm going to say, hey, I'm actually going to be free here in a couple hours. Are you guys going to be home? I can deliver it to you today. Okay?
While we're on that thought, people actually prefer that. You think they don't? They do. Oh, it's like you've offered me something. If I got to wait 2 days to do it, they have time to wiggle out. And so when I was giving demos a long time ago, one demo in 1 weekend, I ran 9.
You did.
And I went from one home to one
You
home.
started
to
with one.
I started with one and then ran 9. And as soon as I leave, you're going to come to your house to drop off your gift. They were like, bring it. So don't think you should push off 2 days. You should try for a date immediately, then next day, then next day. So,
The only way would be is if you knew you cannot get to that one.
Sure.
Right, you're not going to book it.
but
Yeah, the
Art,
other-
if you have a team and you got a dealer sitting around that's on go, feed your team.
That's right.
That's huge to understand. It ain't all about you. If you got places
That's
to go
right.
already, feed your team, feed yourself anyway.
Like the team leader would be able to bring out another rainbow, so
Yes.
just in case,
Absolutely.
say you don't have another rainbow.
I'm planning on working today. What am I going to do? I'm going to make something happen from this one to the next one to the next one. Okay? All right. What percentage of those actually turn into sales?
Stupid.
It's
I'm not
stupid
gonna
high.
tell you. It's like it's so ridiculous. If someone lets you in over the phone, dude, it's there. It's gonna happen.
Get ready for it. Okay? So that's exactly
Good.
right. So anyway, that's booked up. Now I've got that set. You guys did awesome. Well, he did awesome. Anyway, and so let's go ahead and call the next one. Stephanie, is
No,
that
use
right?
Letterface. I like Letterface better. Who we gonna call next? Just use that. I love that better.
Yeah, who we gonna call next?
Now, I mean, I love you didn't give that choice. I'm giving you credit. So who we gonna call next? Even if Art, the first one says no, I still want you to say. Joey taught this 3 years
Yeah.
ago. Who we gonna call next? The first one always says no. And in my case, it was 3. And the second one always says no. The third time's up.
Charm.
You played this game before. And I call a third one. They always say yes. So in my experience, I've never had anybody go 0 for 3. 0 for 1, 0 for 2, off for 2, but 0 for 3 ain't gonna happen.
So I got done with this part the other day, and the writer looked at me. She said, "I haven't seen that before." I said, "Really?" We were on demo number 12, by the way. Okay, all right. She said, "I haven't seen that before." So the thing is that what was I teaching everybody there?
How to.
How to. I'm teaching them how to. I want you to end up being my recruit. We don't know yet what's going to happen with that, but you might be. Ken was talking about. All right. I also am teaching that writer. That writer was not my writer, but one of the things you said yesterday, they're my recruit writer for the day. They're mine for the day. They were actually Maddie's, okay? But they're mine for the day. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay? Super important.
I agree.
Because if they're, and again, I will just, 100% back that up, because if you have the team building mentality, it's an amazing culture to create here. Because I know if I'm with a recruit, I'm gonna act as if they're my personal recruit that day. I'm gonna do a good demo for them. I'm going to, because I'm teaching them. I wanna do that, knowing that you guys, when my potential recruits are with you, you're gonna do the exact same thing. And by that, we'll actually help each other grow.
Okay? Any questions?
Well, I was going to say for Arch, and then I guess for anybody else, but because you brought that up earlier, I want to go through some real life objections, like some real life things. One, the first thing that crossed my mind: start at the beginning where you go to hand me the piece of paper and you go to do your own thing.
This one?
Yeah, because that has happened. This right here,
Okay.
what you're ready to do has happened to me.
So I lead in with, do you like to shop?
Yes, and
Okay.
you've done all that. Now you flip it over to me and you hand it to me and
Okay.
say, now I want you to put some names in.
Put down the names of 12 folks like yourselves, homeowners, couples, people who have good steady income that you think might like to have one of those. Okay?
So first real life objection: you go to get your stuff.
Yep.
I go and go about my business. You come in and you see that. What do you do?
I'm gonna say, first of all, I'm gonna look at you and say, we don't have any names on here yet.
Are you
Okay?
using invisible ink?
Yeah, you already used it. That's doing pretty good. Okay? We don't have any on here. If you don't get in a drawing, I don't get in a drawing. If you don't get in a drawing, Hannah doesn't get in a drawing.
In other words, he's not accepting for her not to do it, to just move on. That's the whole point, that not every customer is going to be willing initially.
No.
What else you do?
And the thing is, all I'm asking for is names. I don't need anything else but those names.
Okay, so let's go into objection number 2, because both of these have happened to me.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. It's not that I don't like you, but I really don't know what you're getting ready to do, and this is kind of weird. I mean, I'm gonna give you names of people, and I don't even know what you're gonna show me. I mean, that's odd.
Right. But I understand that. But I'll show you how it's going to be worth something to you here in just a little bit. But the reality is, they're just names. I can't
See,
do
he's
anything.
that's just it. See, back in the day, we were taught phone numbers and letters and everything. When you go back to just names, now can I throw a little thing in here? Just do, I don't want to, but I will allow a customer to just do first names.
Yep.
Fred, Wilma, Barney, I don't know her last name. I'll have 100 Flintstone, but the point is, by not putting last names, I can't take that list or and do anything with it because that. So sometimes skeptical people,
Yeah.
if you'll at least go backwards to the first name, I've never had anybody, to my knowledge, ever, when I had to do that situation,
Yeah.
ever not give me a first name.
That's a good point.
Because to be honest with you, I like to get first name, last name, and I get numbers up front. That's just me being who I am. But I will back it up to a first name because I've got to have something written down. If it's invisible ink the whole way through, we're probably in trouble.
Yep.
Makes, right? Okay, good.
So if they're still fighting you at that point, you know that this demo, you've got
It's
a
gonna be a little
long
tough.
way to
You
go.
got to build a rapport,
You
you
got a
got to
long way to
connect.
Yep.
But if you get the first names, you got something to build on.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Got another one?
I'm trying to think. If I've got any other that.
I'll give you one. I get ready to, I'm gonna be the director, you're the star of the show, and here's what we're gonna do. I said, no, I'm not calling anybody right now. Okay, I don't wanna call anybody right now. What am I gonna do? Hey, no problem. We'll work on it later.
Sure.
Okay? Because what am I gonna do if I push it there?
They're shut down.
They're shut down. Is anything good gonna happen now?
You're screwed.
No.
Make that part of your vocabulary when doing a demo. Saying no problem. That's a quick way of verbally backing up, because the first time you butt heads with a customer, you're gonna
You're
lose
done.
it. You're done.
You
You're
might
not
as well
gonna
back
sell
your stuff
anything,
up,
and
get out of
yeah.
there.
So, oh, no problem, and move on. Because again, no problem is you're just verbally backing up.
Here's an old school, and we were talking back in the day, there's 3 of them. No problem, write that one down. Like for real.
That's for
Right.
real, no problem.
Number 2, perfectly okay. And number 3, I understand. It's all the same, it's all the same. Pick one, pick all 3, rotate them. Now by doing that, we take the pressure off. Because if you butt them, you're gonna lose, because they're gonna butt back, and then they're gonna put up that wall.
That you walk in there and the wall's already up. Your
That's- yeah.
your job is to basically kind of
Drop
bring
the
that,
defenses.
drop the wall.
Good.
When you lead into any of it, though, don't ask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Don't.
Don't ask. Tell.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Here's what we are doing. It's always a we thing. It's not I, it's not
Here's
you.
what we're gonna do.
Because remember, you're building that partnership up
Let's
front.
do this.
Yeah.
Okay? Use phraseology like that.
That's,
Okay?
that's for me, if you ask me anything, I'm gonna back out.
Right.
If you make me do it, you know, for the most part, unless I got my stubborn side on, I will oblige. But if you ask me, I'm gonna be.
You get it. Because you're giving her a choice to say
And
no.
think about this. Aren't we all trained from a very young age to follow directions? I mean, all the way back from kindergarten. Hold up your red crayon. Ooh, okay. Okay, all right. Get out your math book. All right. I mean, you know, it's whatever it is. Ask for permission to go to the restroom. Okay, hands up. What do we learn? That we are directed by everybody. That's why some people struggle to be a independent rainbow dealer, because they're
They're waiting on
always used
somebody
to
to tell them what
being
to do.
told what to do every step of the way versus having self-initiative.
What's your name again? Misty King.
Make sense?
I don't know 12 people.
Can you hold this for a second?
I don't know 12 people. Hey, you know what? A lot of times people think that too, and you know, sometimes I even get to thinking, do I know that many people? You know, I looked the other
Hold
day.
on, Joel. Why'd you hand me my phone?
Not gonna listen.
Because you told me to, Sergeant.
I looked the other
You
day.
never hesitated. You just brought it to me.
I know it. I looked the other day at my contacts. You can scroll down to the end of your contacts. It shows how many you have. Do you know how many I had?
2,500.
I had nearly 2,500 contacts. Okay. How many do you have? How many do you have?
No, for real. Let's take that
Hold on. How many do you have?
Everybody do it.
Think about this when you do that, though.
I'm a millennial, man, my phone's dead.
Oh, so your friend list is in the cemetery. Okay.
I
How
do
many
need a
this
charger. I legit need a charger.
I can't hear.
How many?
475.
475.
Oh, here, I'm gonna do my stupid one first, and I'll think I have the most. Most of mine are dead. 3,182. Watch this. Ready?
Thank you, brother.
3,182 divided by 12. I think the math's right. If everybody that on your contact list participates in this program, you're eligible for, you would win 265 free rainbows. However, limited to one per household. So that's 100 and 200, that's 265th of that to work. What's your number?
400.
475 divided by 12. If all your friends did you a favor, you win 43 rainbows. Sorry, limited to one per customer. See, that's stupid. Okay, you got 63 people. 63 divided by 12. If everybody participated, you win 5 free rainbows. Sorry, limited to one per customer. It doesn't matter the number. Take the number, divide it by 12, and make it ridiculous to give them the proof that they do have it. And that's before I go into my Facebook. This is an old school thing. Take the Facebook friends list quantity, do your phone thing. It could be separate ones, could be some mutual ones, but divide it by 12 and say, if everybody helped you out, not everybody's gonna help you out, but surely 1/80th of them will love you. 1/2 of them will love you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the number, they'll feel foolish, they'll say sure, they'll believe they can, then they will.
And
Got
they'll
that?
come up with your 12.
Right.
That excuse was
And it
taken
also
away.
doesn't hurt Joey to have you didn't do it really, but kind of memory jogger and go
Yeah.
through even some things about who do you know left of you? Who do you know right of you? Who do you know across from you at your I mean, just do the left, right, straight.
People you go
or
to church
behind
with,
you.
okay?
If
People
your
you
parents
used to go
still
to
alive,
church
if they
with.
are,
All right.
how local are they? Fantastic, write them down. How about your ex-in-laws? Who's the person that does your hair? In other words, if you have to sometimes take a key phrase,
insurance
you get them
agent.
start. Yes.
Okay, your loan officer on the house.
So when you say, who do you write down? You go, I don't know nobody. But when you give them a name, who's your chiropractor? Who said who did the home daycare? Or y'all talked about earlier.
She had a daycare lesson.
That's been number one on my memory jogger list as an owner of a daycare. Has been forever. Number 2 is a nurse. Number 3 doesn't matter, chiropractor. But you have to help them along, and by doing so, they believe they can. You just can't give them a list and say do it. They don't know what to do, but if you lead them, they will.
You're instilling confidence.
Agreed.
Okay, that's it. People will be more likely to agree and say yes if they're confident. All right. Why do people not join the rainbow business?
They don't know yet how to do it.
They don't know. They don't feel confident at all. Number one, sometimes the program will help build confidence
Agree.
because now they've seen people buy that they said weren't going to buy. Oh, they really do. Okay, they've seen people agree to do it that they thought, oh, I'm surprised. This is how they get their demos. Okay, they've seen the rainbow work over and over and over in their home and somebody else's. They get confident in the product. They've seen checks and results from other people,
Over and
what
over
they're
and over.
making over and over and over. Okay, I'm trying this thing. Okay, the confidence got built up enough that they said yes. Okay, same thing happens in a demo. You're you're instilling confidence. They can come up with 12 people. Okay, they can afford $3 a day to be able to have a clean and healthy home. Okay, they can. It makes sense. It makes sense for them to do it, and doesn't make sense for them not to do it.
Right.
Okay, that's giving them confidence throughout this.
And
whole
it takes time, I'll tell you this, I'm going to Crystal Griffin, who's the #1 rep 2 years in a row. She's actually a Stylight distributor, which means she's the top of the food chain, but she's still the #1 if she was ranked in the
Yeah.
leader status. And she was recruited finally on demo number 12. It took 12 demos for her to finally turn loose and going, fine. I've seen it happen 12 times, there's been people buy it, I'm gonna give it a shot, and she's still giving it a shot 2, 3, 4 years later. So I mean, sometimes it's a process, we don't always get them up front, and you think you can't get them towards the end, well you most certainly can.
Yeah.
Sometimes people take a little longer to get sold on the product, or sold on the program, or sold on the opportunity.
Learned anything so far?
Yeah.
Yes?
Is there any questions for
Yeah.
any of this stuff? Anything Hannah does? This boot camp is not just for listing,
No.
going home, it's for
It's for
application factors.
Yeah. Any questions?
I've got not a question, but I've got another number for you guys. Did you realize, it's a, would you rather
Right,
this or
you
would you
can
rather
stop
that?
that real quick. That's recording.